Hi, welcome to my video. Today I'm going to show you how to remove duplicates from a list or from a table based on some specified table columns. Sometimes you have a list. In this case, in this worksheet, I have an example of a list of employee names, and all I want is basically a unique list of employee name entries. But in this particular list that I have here, unfortunately, I have some duplicates. For example, Andrew over here appears a few times, and John here appears a few times. There you are. And Nancy, as you can see, Nancy also appear a few times, and I'm sure there are other duplicates as well, for some reason. But what I want is basically just a simple list of unique entries of employee name. Now, Microsoft, since version 2007, has provided a command that allows you to do this very easily. So the first thing that you need to do is to select the list of with duplicate entries. For example, in this case, is basically the list of names. So I'm just going to select the list. And where can you find this particular command? You can find it from the data menu. Let me just zoom in. So data menu, and over to the right hand side of the menu there is a button for removing duplicates. So there it is, remove duplicates. So all you need to do is just click on that button. So I'm just going to go ahead and click on it, and there you are. You have the remove duplicates dialog box. Now what you have in this box are basically the number of columns that you have selected. So over here I have column A and column B. If your first entry in the column in those columns are basically the column titles, you can give this checkbox here a check mark. So I'm just going to do that because my first entry is basically my column name. So click on that, and as you can see, the column A and column B labels have just been changed to the column names. Now, if I were to just remove the duplicates based on first name alone, I can I can remove this particular check mark over here for last name. So what it will do is it will just look for Jen, since I specified only first name over here. It will look only, for example, for Jen, and keep the first entry, and the rest of the entries with the first name Jen will be deleted regardless of its last of her last name. So basically that's what happens if I just check on the on one of the box and not the others. So it will just go by that particular column and keep the first entry, uh, and remove the rest of the duplicate entries for that value, regardless of the entries in the other boxes. But I want it to be both first name and last name. If they are duplicated, I want it to be removed. So I also give a check mark in the last name column as well. So that will make sure that Excel will check that the first name and the last name matches a previous entry before deleting it. So that's what this dialog box here is for. So once I've specified what columns I want to use to decide what's a duplicate and what's not, I'll just click on the OK button. So but before that, let me just repeat some of the actions that I took. First of all, I can give a check mark in this option over here to specify my column names by its name instead of just column A and B, and I can specify check marks in these boxes over here in the listing of my columns to specify by which column uh, do I want to decide what's a duplicate and what is not. So I've already done those things, so I'm just going to click on the OK button. So it says 18 duplicate values found and removed, and only 8 unique values remain. So there should be 8 lines of entries in this table, excluding the column title. So I'm just going to click OK and zoom out, and let's take a look at the result. So as you can see, the table has been truncated, and basically it's only showing a few lines instead of the long table earlier. So there you go, unique entries, employee name. So that's it, folks. That's how you can make use of this remove duplicates command So if you like this video, give it a thumbs up and drop some comments in the comment section. Subscribe to my channel if you have not already done so, and also hit the notification icon so that you'll be notified of any new videos that I'm going to add on to this channel in time to come.